Hello student, welcome to all of you. So today you discuss about your 3-cylinder petrol engine. So this is your 3-cylinder petrol engine model. You have to find your experimentally most test. So look at here, this is your 3-cylinder engine cylinder. Test rig. So this is your test rig. Look at here. This is your 4-stroke 3-cylinder petrol engine test rig. This is model is your Maruti 800 model. This is your. So here is your given your model size here given. The maximum your engine detail are given, your brake horsepower is a 5 to 7. Number of cylinder is a 3 because the 3 cylinder. The your bore diameter is also given. Piston diameter, the bore diameter is given inside the cylinder diameter. This is your stroke length is also given and speed is also given here. So this is our model. The test rig of a 3-cylinder petrol engine. So look at here. First of all, the here is your two indicators are there. These indicators are there. One is your RPM indicator, which will show you RPM, shaft reading, rotation, revolution per minute, and this is your temperature indicator. So here is your given indicator size. Look at here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the 6 temperature sensors are there, which will be indicate you the temperature, inlet temperature of the engine, outlet temperature of the engine. In this way, they are given here. This is also here giving here 1 to 6 the temperature reading also. First temperature is your first point is your temperature of water inlet to the engine. The inlet of the water temperature is given. The normal water temperature is there. So that's why it is given 29. Second one is the outlet of the engine water. So first is the water temperature inlet. Look at here. So this is your inlet temperature of water inlet temperature calorimeter through. This is your exhaust T2. Getting here is also temperature sensor is there. Exhaust temperature of your engine. Here is your inlet of the exhaust temperature of engine, here outlet of the exhaust temperature, and here is your temperature inlet up to the engine and outlet of the engine is given here. So here is your 4 temperature, ambient temperature, last one is here. So this is given here, reading of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 is your temperature outlet calorimeter, 4 is your exhaust gas, temperature of exhaust outlet of the calorimeter, and last one is your ambient temperature, normal temperature. So this is our model and these are the readings. And this is your fuel tube. So where you measure the fuel for mass of the fuel consumption using of stopwatch, you can find the mass of fuel for 20 seconds or 30 seconds or 10 seconds using of the read time. You can find the mass of fuel rate. And this is your manometer, which will give you a air inlet. This is your air drum is there. Look at here. This is your air drum. Air will be sucked there. So here is your given through manometer air temperature. Means atmospheric temperature is given through this. So this way there is a 2 connection is there in the manometer. Look at here. And this is your tank. This is your tank of petrol engine tank, where the tank will be fuel will be inside here, or you have to insert the fuel here. And this is your accelerator. Look at here. This is your accelerator, which will give your ranges. Clear? And this is your ignition system, on and off system. And this is your battery ignition. So that's why there is a battery is here given here for spark plug ignition. And this is your 3-cylinder. So given here 3-cylinder, 3 cutoff here. First, second, third. There is a 3-cylinder, 3 cutoff is given here. And this is your engine. So through air inlet through this. And this is your engine, total engine. So look at here. This is your water jacket indicator, where the water will be inlet here through this. It is a water inlet jacket through will cool. The water should be cool the engine for a heat exchange purpose. There is also this is your head of the engine, cross head of the engine. So where you also put a engine oil for this. So here engine oil can also use for a lubrication purpose. And here is your motor is also there. And this is your exhaust section. Look at here. This is your exhaust section. The exhaust of the fuel combustion gas will be flow through this. This is your exhaust section. And this is your breakdown diameter of important part, where this is a Heidlich breakdown diameter. Through Heidlich there is a load will be occur here. So through Heidlich press there is a load will be occur in this way. They are giving a load of 20 kg up to here reading. And this is your Heidlich press. This is also cooled by the water. And this is your sensor, speed sensor, which will be create a RPM, where you will see the RPM indicator reading of a shaft. And this is your engage and disengage of a shaft. Using this is the engage and disengage. Means you have to want to engage, you can engage the sub. If you want to find the disengage, then you can disengage the sub. For experimental purpose, you will be disengage. Sorry, when you will be experimental start, then you will be disengage. After experimental, you can engage this. Then you can find the brake power from this. So this is your main parts, and this is your water meter or calorimeter for your inlet section. Sorry, this is your inlet for a water for a engine. Sorry, for hydraulic dynamometer. So from this you can find the heat balance of the engine. So basically you find in experimentally three things. One is your Morse test. You have to find your experimental Morse test and your heat balance. So today you will discuss a Morse test. We experimentally find the Morse test. So here is how will Morse test find? When there is a 3 cylinder will be run, there is a 3 brake power will be generated. So after 3 brake power generated, there is also frictional power is there. So 3 brake indicated power is equal to 3 brake power plus 3 frictional power. So whenever you start, a 3 cylinder will run and you will calculate the brake power from this 3 brake power. Then after we will cut off a 1 cylinder, 2 cylinder will be running. Under 2 cylinder, 2 indicated power, 2 brake power and 3 frictional power will be generated. So using this, you can find the indicator from the single cylinder engine. In this way, you have cut off 1 by 1 and find the 3 reading. So after getting 3 reading, you have to calculate this. So going through these 3 reading, when the accelerator will become, when you rise this accelerator, so you have to put it constantly RPM. If you putting 1400 RPM, then you have to put maintain it 1400 RPM for a 3 cylinder also, cut off for 1 cylinder also. That's how you can find the 3 brake power from and 2 brake power from that. So in this way you can find the experimental. Now we will start the engine. Engaging the sub. This is your reading for a 3 cylinder. What up? The RPM is decreases, now increasing through this. There is a load. From this you have to find the increasing of load. There is a due to the handling drum, there will be created load here. From this you can find the brake power of 3 cylinder and 2 cylinder. Look at this reading. There is a 1 kilo load. From this experiment for the Morse test, we will find the 3 cylinder petrol engine. These are the readings. So first of all, we will find the reading of number of loads here. So for 3 cylinder working load, there is a load is a 7 kg. Here is your 1530 RPM. And for first cutoff of cylinder, there is a RPM will be, we have to maintain constant. And there are the loads 3.5, 3.6 and 3.5 for a 3 cylinder cutoff number of way. Here is the reading for a time of consumption we have to find there. For a 10 cc consumption, you have to find 7.82 and the RPM is there, and T1, T2, T3 temperatures are noted down. T1 is 30 centigrade, T2 is 54, 55, 453, outlet is outlet temperature, exhaust temperature, this is 91 for T5 and this is 32. So this is your ambient temperature. So this is your reading of a engine calorimeters. You have to find the, from this reading you have to find the heat balance sheet, and we have to only find for Morse test. That's why we are taking the reading of, here is a load 7, 3.5, 3.6 and 3.5, where is your speed of RPM is your constant. Now look at here for a calculation part. Look at here, this is your calculation part. So this is here for calculation 3 IHP is equal to 3 BHP plus 3 FP. So you have considering 3 horsepower plus 3 frictional power, 3 indicated power. From one cutoff of cylinder, there is a 2 IHP, 2 BHP and 3 FP. From these two equations you can find that for subtracting the two equations from one, you can find the single HP is equal to 3 brake horsepower plus 2 brake power. So here is a formula for finding your Morse test or IHP. Now brake power formula is 2 pi N T by 60, and also you can write pi D and W by 60. W is your weight. So here is presenting this. This is a breakdown diameter. Presenting this is a R, radius of the breakdown diameter R, and 2 pi R into W into N by your HP 4500 into 60 into total here ISP. You have to find this 4500 HP here. So this is R is equal to 0.32 meter for a breakdown diameter. So given that is 0.32 meter, and N is also given. You have to find the load in this section. So from 3 cylinder, when the running of 3 cylinder, the 3 brake power is equal to 2 pi R is equal to 0.32 and 1530 into your load is given 7. The load is just 7. So from this you have to find the value of 4500 is a 4.78 brake horsepower. You are putting in the horsepower to watt to horsepower. Then when you cut off a first cylinder, the 2 brake power will generated for first cylinder, that is a 2.39 horsepower. From this 2 pi nt by 60 you have to put the value of load. There is a 3.5, then you can find the load of 2.39 brake horsepower. Similarly, from second cutoff you have to find 2.48 brake horsepower. For third cutoff you have to find 2.39 brake horsepower using of this load and your RPM is your constant. So now you have to find the IHP from this. So this is the IHP formula is your what? IHP is equal to 3 bhp minus 2 bhp. So 3 bhp horsepower is a 4.78 minus 2.39. You have to find 2.39 horsepower. Similarly, you have to find IHP2 for 4.78 minus 2.48, that is a 2.32. IHP3 2.39. So these are 3 cylinder cutoff and 3 cylinder your indicated horsepower, or you have to find that. Now total horsepower is your indicated horsepower is your IHP1 plus IHP2 plus IHP3, that is your total is your 7.1 HP. If you multiply, if you saw addition of 2.39, 2.32, 2.39, then you have to find 7.1 HP. This is your total indicated horsepower. From this you have to find the value here 7.1 HP. Now this is your most completely. If you find the efficiency, then also you can find mechanical efficiency, that is a brake horsepower by indicated horsepower, output by input. Here is your find the 4.7 by 7.1 into 100, that is a 67.3%. So this is your mechanical efficiency. From this experiment you have to find the value of also Morse power, Morse test, and you also find the efficiency. You also can find heat balance sheet also. So in this way you can find the 3-cylinder petrol engine. This is a 3-cylinder petrol engine. Morse test experiment. Now the experiment calculation also completed. In a further video you have discussed about your other experiment. Okay, thank you.